John. How you doing today?
Doing okay.
Doing okay?
Yeah.
I'm glad you came in to talk to us today. We had a couple conversations over the phone, I know.
Yeah.
That I just wondered what was going on.
Well, you know, it's winter time, and you know, with winter, I just kind of get down a little bit because I don't know. Michigan winters are tough, and I kind of like it when it's sunny out. You know.
Yeah, me too. I love going to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite day at the beach, and the way the waves crash and the way the air smells is just really healthy for you. So, what are some concerns about that are going on in your life right now, just every day? Anything kind of pressing?
Anything pressing right now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Just getting outside, you know, enough. Just it's tough to get outside because it's winter, and you know, just not as young as I used to be. So it makes it a little more difficult.
Okay. So, what do you like to do outside?
What do I like to do outside? I like to walk, and I like to walk the dogs. Hey Riley, do you like me to walk you? Yeah. Okay.
It's nice you brought your dog.
I did.
Yeah, animals are a really good friend.
Okay. I think she's having this winter disorder as well.
She needs to get outside more too. So those are things that we can. Are those goals that you'd like to work towards? Just to get outside?
Yes.
Okay. If you could be outside this time of year, is there anything that, because you mentioned that just with getting older, getting outside is a little bit harder. Why do you feel that way?
Just the ice and the snow and all that stuff, you know.
Are you afraid that you're going to fall?
Yeah.
Are there things that you like to do inside that make you as happy as being outside?
I think watching football.
Watching football makes you happy.
Right, yeah.
Got a favorite team?
Yeah.
Who's that?
That would be the Detroit Lions.
Awesome, awesome. I've got a favorite team too. I won't share that with you, but it's really fun when we get together and watch a game. What aspects do you feel of your life that you could change that would help you so that you don't feel so hindered from getting outside?
What aspects?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just just feel more comfortable being out on the ice, I guess.
Okay. So maybe getting some exercise program, maybe exercising in the gym, or maybe just doing some weights at home, getting more muscle coordination would make you feel better about walking outside and
I think that would do it.
Okay. What is your occupational history, life experiences, things that you've done in your life?
Things that I've done in my life?
Things that you have valued that are important to you. Not it can include work, but also things that you like to do, things that you value in your life interests.
Well, I like being with my family, of course, and doing things. I love doing things around the house. And
what kind of things do you like to do around the house?
well, just working on different things, fixing cars and equipment and things like that.
What other things do you like to do around the house?
I like to cook and.
Oh, me too. That's fun. Cooking's fun.
It is.
It is. What's your favorite dish?
What's a favorite dish?
Yeah, that you like to cook. Makes you really happy.
guess maybe like chili or something.
Chili? Okay.
Mhm.
That's good. I like chili too. I like making spinach and artichoke dip for some reason. That makes me really happy. And what are patterns of involvement in occupations? What are some of the things that you do? What are some of the things, like when you're doing something that you like, that you enjoy? How do you do it? If you could break it down for me, like take one of your favorite things to do and break it down for me, and then has it changed over time?
Well, I like to work on cars, and as far as how it's changed,
When you're working on cars, is there a pattern that you do? Like, do you start with, like, if you're gonna do an oil change, or when you like working on cars, what do you like to start with, and how does it end?
okay. Well, a lot of times it's you really need to diagnose what's wrong with the car,
Okay.
and then if you're doing some, troubleshooting, then you've got to maybe do a little research, and then you got to purchase the parts and put them in, and then test it.
Okay. Has that changed over time, or is it just something pretty how you operate when you're working on your cars?
I think the techniques are the same, but I think, of course, the components and how things operate has changed a lot over the years.
Just the way cars are designed, so you find different parts, and you might be doing a little bit more research.
Correct.
Do you think? Okay. Have you found that to be true with other things that you value doing, cooking and spending time with your family?
No, not in the same way.
A pattern?
A little different.
When you even get together, is there a way that you start an evening or an event and end it? Is there kind of a pattern there?
I'm sure it's the same pattern. I don't think that's varied much.
Okay. Okay. And what are your daily life roles?
Daily life roles. As far as just
who you are. I mean, as we are as people, we have different roles. And like right now, I'm an occupational therapist assistant student, asking you questions, and then another role is I'm really good friends with your wife, Cindy. Another role is a student. Another role is sister.
Okay.
So what are some of the roles that you are? Can you tell me about those? And I'm sure you value them.
Well, I have an occupation. I work during the week, and
What do you do?
I work with safety. So I work at a production plant, and I help people with safety, and
So you oversee a lot of people. You have a lot of responsibility.
I don't really oversee a lot of people, but I help people.
You have to educate. So you're kind of an education, keeping people on track, helping them make good decisions.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a lot of paperwork with that too, documentation, isn't there? There's probably a fair amount of ergonomics involved in what you do too, isn't there?
Yeah, there's some ergonomics involved.
What about some other roles? Can you tell me about them in your life?
I'm a parent. So I've got 3 kids, and they're older now, but you never stop being a parent.
You're a good parent too, I've heard. What What about some other roles?
Other roles?
You're a husband.
Yeah, a husband and, I go to church and.
Yeah, you're in leadership in church too. That's important.
Hey, Bob, what are you doing? There you go.
That's an important role. And you're a pet owner. That's another important role.
Yep, that's about it, I think.
Okay, so it sounds like a goal that we could work towards would be some home exercise program, or maybe getting out to a gym, getting some kind of strength training where you're feeling more coordinated and you could be outside in colder weather.
Sure.
Or maybe another goal would be just taking a vacation. You sound like a really busy man.